Hello, you guys. I think this is like my favorite day of the week. I ain't gonna lie. Because y'all know today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, November 8th. It's only 7 o'clock this morning. Anybody want a dog? I'm giving away honey, okay? Little baby girl. I don't know if she just having stomach issues or what. But like she been waking me up. Like, so we go to bed around, I will say I've been trying to go to bed a little bit early because my mood is not right, y'all. I'm not, how can I say it? I'm in a good mood, but the frustrating part is I don't have interest in anything. The stuff I like to do, I'm like, why am I doing it? Like, I like to watch shows. I like to sit on my couch, watch stuff, right? I'm right now for the past almost week or so, I'm just like, I don't want to watch anything. It's like that disinterest. And that's part of my depression. I already know it because I get like this sometimes where the stuff I really like to do, your girl is just like, mm-mm. And it's so frustrating. It may seem so simple to some people, but like when you have an interest in doing stuff, like I like doing hair, right? Now, me doing my hair, it kind of, me not doing my hair falls in line with me not having that interest, not wanting to do anything. So, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care, y'all. I don't care. I appreciate y'all for being with me, real and raw. And girl, what you do with your hair? Nothing besides go like this. Oh my goodness, y'all. So let me stop talking so loud. Got neighbors next door, but I think they wake up early. Hold on, y'all. Okay, nothing. I actually have a technician coming out to look at my internet this morning. I put in for 7:30 to 9 o'clock. I start work at 9 o'clock. Um, and yeah, yesterday I had a technician come out because for Plan C, I have to get things situated. And once again, I'm gonna talk to you guys probably by the end of this week. We'll be talking about Plan C, okay? Um, Everything's coming together. Um, so yeah, I just haven't wanted to do anything. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? Okay, so my nephew, he's been playing flag football. Okay, they live almost 2 hours away from me. My sister and my nephew, they live like 2 hours away from me. And like we've seen each other probably in the past couple of weeks, but if you don't know, prior to that, like the recently prior to that, we probably didn't see each other for like 2 months, and that's not like us, right? First and foremost, I was having not issues, but my part of the couch that I sit on, y'all, I had spilled something on the chair, and honey had threw up on it, okay? And I tried to clean it, and then it ended up smelling like spoiled milk. So for like it was like a month that I didn't use that side of the couch, okay? And I didn't want my sister to come like, well, there's nowhere for my nephew to sit. Of course he could sit on the floor. We got other chairs, but I'm just like, first and foremost, I use that as an excuse to be like, no, but also, sometimes you just need time to yourself, right? And then after that, after I got that fixed, she was going doing her own thing. She went down to Florida to go visit my brother. And then she came back, and it was just, we didn't see each other for like 2 months. So all of this to say that this past Sunday, y'all, my nephew plays flag football, and I told my sister I definitely want to make it at least to one of his games before the season is over. So every day, me and my sister text each other. And this past Saturday, she was like, I said, what you doing this weekend? And she's like, oh, I got, your nephew has his flag football. I'm like, how many more games does he have? She's like, I think this is his last one. And I'm like, last one, oh, I gotta come and see him, because that was something I wanted to do for my nephew. Because as you guys know, I don't like giving gifts, like monetary gifts, especially to children. I'm a gift giver, don't get me wrong, but monetary ain't my thing. I rather give you my time and my love. I think that's most important. Giving you a lending ear. I think that is, in this type of world, y'all, you can give money, you can give presents, but at the end of the day, does it come from the heart, right? And for me, I've always been this type of person. Like, I rather give you my time. Let's chill, let's talk, give you an opening ear. We go through so much, and just to have somebody there. So for me, my nephew, I'm like, well, I want to show my support. I think that's so important for kids to know that, hey, your parent is not the only one that cares about you. I care about you. I'm going to be there for you. So I told my sister, I said, sis, I'm going to definitely come. Okay. Now, at this point, I've actually have VTO already from Amazon. So I'm already set. It didn't matter what time I came home. So Sunday was so beautiful. It was a wonderful ride, like no traffic, okay, for a 2-hour drive. Now that's kind of, I'm not going to say unheard of, but like people in Virginia, y'all, they don't know how to drive. There's always some kind of accident, something, and it just backs up. So you end up turning a 2-hour trip to like a 2.5-hour trip. But it was smooth sailing. I was able to listen to my music. My son didn't want to go. My son, he doesn't really care for kids, y'all. And then my nephew, on top of that, my nephew is something else. Let me just tell you, he's something else. Not with me, but with his mama. I'm like, ooh, sis, if that was my son, he would get beat down. Tough love, y'all. Tough love. Every child is different. Every child is different. Okay, like I tell y'all, I'm so happy my son is my son. Because, oof, okay, it takes a village. Okay, let me stop goofing around, but I'm being for real. So anyways, y'all, it was just a nice trip down there. Okay, now, let me give you some context, okay? My nephew and his team have never scored a touchdown. Now, this is probably like his sixth game. There were like 2 canceled games because of weather. It was raining, 2 other games. And I'm like, my nephew was like really discouraged. And I'm pretty sure the kids were discouraged too. Like, man, we never did a touchdown. So Sunday, there were actually 2 games because one was being made up. So usually he has 1 game, right? But this day he had 2 games. Now, if you guys don't know, the weather has been beautiful in Virginia. Now it's kind of cold this morning, but it's been beautiful like for the past almost week. Okay, just beautiful weather. So I get down there, my nephew, he doesn't seem like he's so excited, but I know at the end of the day, he's happy that, somebody else is there. So he ended up having 2 games. Let me tell you, that first game, y'all, they did some touchdowns. First time, and this is like his 6th game. And I was just so proud of them. No matter if they scored or not, y'all, it didn't matter. But I know for the kids, it meant so much for them. The second game, they scored some touchdowns as well. My nephew actually caught a ball. He made a touchdown, or close to a touchdown. Or did he do a touchdown? I think he did a touchdown, to be honest. I totally forgot. There was 2 games, and they were like an hour apiece. It was just really nice just to sit there, watch my nephew play, watch the kids play, give my support. I'm yelling like, y'all, I'm not a yeller, right? I could yell, but like I wasn't ready to be yelling like that in support of my team. They had some good defense. Oh, I was just so proud of them. And then after that, y'all, I knew my nephew was tired, And about time, it was like 5 something, so it was starting to get dark, and I was like, I'm gonna head home. I said, I know my nephew's tired. My whole thing was to come down to see my nephew play. I just wanted to show support for my nephew while he was playing. And that's what I did. After the game was over, y'all, I came back home. And yeah, but it felt so good. That's something that I needed, because I would have been at home frustrated that I didn't want to, I'm not interested in doing anything that I actually like to do. I have shows I want to watch, but I don't have interest in doing it. So it just felt really good to be in my comfort zone driving, because I love to drive, y'all. If you guys don't know, I love to drive, but I haven't done that. And yeah, so that was that. Honey, so yeah, that was that. That was my Sunday. It felt so good. I enjoyed it so much. My nephew was happy that I came, because he's like, Aunt Candace, you staying for the second game? I'm like, why, you want me to leave? He's like, no, I want you to stay. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the second game. I said, I come down here for you, only you. And then my sister's like, you sure you don't want to come back to the house? I'm like, nah, y'all can relax and take it in. I know, as I mentioned, they did 2 games where they usually do 1 game, and I'm like, I know he's gonna be tired, he probably wants to eat. I didn't want to invade. You sometimes you have a visit, right? And it's just like, or somebody comes to support, and then it turns into like a whole visit. Now, me and my sister, that's okay, but I just didn't want to do that. Like, personally, I didn't want to go. Now, let alone, I didn't have to worry about the girls, which was a good thing, because my son was still home. I was kind of happy that he said he didn't want to go, because then I would have kind of been in a rush to come back home. So yeah, to walk them and whatever, and seeing that Honey's been having some issues, like, girl, like, you can't hold your bladder. And then, like, my whole thing with Honey, and I'm sorry, I know I'm bouncing around, like, she acts like she has to use the restroom, like the number 2, and she just pees. Waking me up at all types in the middle of the night. But yeah, y'all, so that was my Sunday. Just kind of catching you guys up. I had such an amazing time. Now, Black Panther Part 2 is coming out, and I want to watch the movie with them. I know I want to definitely take my son to go watch it, but I asked my sister if she wanted to go. I told her I'll pay, but she has some things going on. And then Sunday, I don't know if I'm going to have VTO from Amazon, which I'll do another video about that. I haven't been in Amazon in weeks, y'all. Yup. But yeah. Okay. Really quick. I'm sorry, y'all. I started this video off talking about my favorite day of, like, this is like my favorite day of the week, right? I know. I'm sorry. But it is, because your girl's going to be looking at her phone, looking at the sales ads. So, as I mentioned in my, like, grocery budget video, but my grocery video, that what I like to do is check the ads on Tuesday. That's when you get a preview of what the sales will start to be as of Wednesday. I'm in Virginia, so you have to know when your state, whatever you live at, when your ads start and end, okay? Some people may end on Wednesday, some people may end on Thursday, I don't know. But for me, ours end on Tuesday and start over on Wednesday. So with Kroger and Kroger and Publix, we get to see their preview ads on Tuesday. So that's when I get my game plan together. Now, if y'all don't know, I have like $15. Now, I have food stamps, right? But we're on a budget. So if we're talking about my budget, we have $15 roughly still left, almost like $16. We're going to put it down to $15 still left to end out this week. Now, one thing I know I still want is beef. Okay, Kroger does have a sale on beef, so I will be spending around, roughly with tax, well, with food stamps you don't get taxed, so it'll be like almost $10 for like 3 pounds of beef, which Ain't the best, but you know, in this climate that we are in with inflation, I'll take a $10 deal for 3 pounds of beef, okay? So that's something I still want to do because I have a whole bunch of ragu sauces. We can make chili again. I got beans for that. What else? We got crackers for chili still. Um, and I mean, we could do tacos as well, but I that's up in the air because I would still have to get stuff like the shredded lettuce for the tacos. But my whole thing is hearty meals, keeping your system longer. Beef, cut it up in half, right? A pound and a half here, pound and a half here. Chili and spaghetti. Okay. So my whole game plan is that I want to get Kroger's beef. Now I'm looking at the ads and I'm just going through them, right? So I'm just gonna pull this up here. Now I'm sorry, honey. She keep looking at herself like she gotta use the bathroom, like do the number two. Like I just walked you. I hate when she licks like her behind. Okay, I think it's so disgusting. But I know they're a dog, whatever. So I'm not doing a screen share. I'm sorry. Let me know. I probably should do a screen share, but I'm talking on here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to probably do a screen share. I don't think I could do a screen share on this phone. Yeah, I can't do a screen share on this phone because I'm looking at my older phone here, y'all. That's okay. But yeah, something I'm looking at Publix first, and I'm just scrolling through like what deals do I like. You know, now I will say again with mine, um, Publix is both like our BOGOs down here. Buy one, get one for free. If you get one item, that one item is half price. Other states, you may have you if you buy one item, you pay full price. You get the second item that rings up free. So I'm fortunate that I live in a state that is true BOGO. Um, So yeah, something I was looking at here on Publix ad, and you know, I just looked through it, y'all. I've done videos about this in the past where I show you like physically, you know, going through the ad, you know, the paper ad. But for me, I just love the simplicity of just viewing it online, and that's probably why I want to do the screen share. So let's do this. I'm gonna do a screen share with y'all. I'm gonna end this video. We'll do another one, and or I may include it. I don't know, because this is at 18 minutes. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I be wanting to talk. I be missing y'all. I really do. Okay, yeah. Let's do a screen share. I'm gonna have to get on this phone that I'm talking on so I can do this. Yeah, so I can do it, and then we'll, you know, discuss what I feel is good. All right, I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, right back.